All right, we are about ready. Got a very special 2 o'clock Monday game here for Children's Day. Samsung, the number four spots, the four spot in the standings versus Hanwha, the two spot. So, chance for Hanwha if they can win and LG loses, then Hanwha could be tied for first, ladies and gentlemen. Samsung trying to stop their two-game losing streak to Doosan. Mainly the same lineup as usual. Wang Young Mook over at second, Moon Hyun Bin in left, Lee Jin Young in right, EJ Wan back behind the plates. I think he pretty much catches strictly for Weiss at this point. Samsung has a few changes here and there, but they are constantly changing their lineup, but trying to get some sort of resemblance of an offense outside of Daegu. Even the offense that they had in Daegu wasn't enough, as they lost 2 to Doosan. They won Friday night, so that was the game that I streamed, and then they lost Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, he's injured again. But Kim Sung Yoon has been absolutely fantastic in center field. So leading things off for Samsung will be the shortstop EJ Hyun, having a remarkable year by his standards. And the first pitch is low, ball one. And we are underway. Oh, 252 on the season, 4 home runs. Plays a solid defense, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Weiss on the mound, 4.35 ERA on the season, 7 games, 4-1. His one loss was against Samsung earlier in the season, as that bounces into the dirt and then into the face mask of EJ Wan, and it's 2-1. Last 6 games, EJ Hyun is hitting 95, ladies and gentlemen. That would be still higher than this weekend's leadoff hitter for Hanwha. As the 2-1, a swing and a miss on that sweeper way outside. Weiss, mainly 2 pitches. Yeah, and it's not even their name. I don't know what the names are. As that's a swing and a miss on that sweeper outside again, and that's 1 away on the strikeouts. You gotta see the spin on the ball and not pull the trigger. So Weiss is a 2 pitch guy. 45% of the time he's gonna throw his fastball, four-seam fastball. 42% of the time he's gonna throw his slider slash sweeper. Then does mix in a curve and a changeup a 9% of the time and 4% of the time. So mainly you've got to sit fastball and then swing at the something that's bad, as that bounces up and that will be foul, as Kim Sung Yoon bunts that into the ground and pops up, but DJ Wan was not in fair territory when he grabbed that, and it's 0-1. So Kim Sung Yoon having a fantastic year in center field. EJ Kim Ji Chan was playing center, but obviously he's been injured twice now, as that is low, and it's 1-1. 356 on the season for the center fielder. I think Samsung has the smallest team in the league between Kim Sung Yoon and Kim Gi Chan, as that mess is way outside, and it's 2-1. Weiss did face Samsung once this year. He actually did not pitch against them last year. His 1 game against them this year was not good, as that is going to be a ground ball. Wang Young Mook to his left grabs and throws, and that's 2 away. Afternoon. Congratulations on being forced. Just today. Tomorrow's LG and Doosan, and Yeah, this will be the only Hanwha game this week. They play Kium the rest the weekend, and I'm not streaming Kium games. All right, Guja Uka steps in and looks at ball one low, and it's 1-0. Guja Uka has definitely improved since the first time these two teams met. 273 now on the season for basically Samsung's franchise player as he lays off of that, but it's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. So Weiss in the one game against Samsung, it was actually his last game that he lost. 4.2 innings, 104 pitches, gave up 7 hits, 2 homers, as that is in the dirt in 2-1. Gave up 5 runs in those 4.2 innings, and that was the last loss he took. And that was 4 games ago. He's won his last 4 here. Jung back with a 3-run shot already. That's a swing and a miss at the top of the zone. That's his third homer. Still waiting for it to melt. All righty, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Already 1 strikeout for Weiss. And he fouls that away, and it stays 2-2. Again, you got to get these pitch counts up on Weiss and Ponce and Ryuhan Jin. Hanwha has benefited this week from canceled games where they use their bullpen a lot and then they get a canceled game and get a chance for their bullpen to rest. So that's going to be a diving stop by the third baseman, and that's Lee 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's zeros across the board. Diving stop by No Shiwan. That's like I was trying to say, is you got to get these pitch counts up. Hanwha used 2 of their main guys in the bullpen yesterday. Kim So-hyun did throw quite a bit as he was struggling with command as he usually does, but able to, of course, set the record for the fastest pitch by a Korean yesterday. Is that the official romanization of that cheer? Oh, we'll see what happens here. Chaewon Tae on the mound. He is not having a good a season as he had last year. He has really, really struggled with command. 47 strikeouts in 41 innings, but he also have 15 strikeouts in those 41 innings. Last year, he had 32 strikeouts total on the whole season. So, oops, that's backwards. That was Weiss. Let me rephrase that. Chaewon Tae, 29 strikeouts in 31 innings, but 20 strikeouts or 20 walks. So, it's probably their Children's Day, man. All right, so Che In-ho steps in. All of the players, the Hanwha players, have their Dreamers uniforms on. I have no idea what's on the back of the uniforms. I cannot read it at all. As Che In-ho gets the start at DH and the first pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Chaewon Tae, the thing you got to watch is walks. Can he get away without giving up a bunch of walks? And the 0-1 in there for a strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. Yeah, because it's Children's Day in Korea, not to be confused with Cinco de Mayo in the U.S. As a Chaewon Tae swing and a miss, and that is a strikeout number 1 as the DH spot for Hanwha continues to be a massive hole. Allen's an old school guy. He only likes He only likes solid primary colors. A swing and a miss by Florial, and it's 0-1. He only likes solid colors and white pants. As the 0-1 has fouled into Kang Min Ho's future children, and it's 0-2. Yeah, they all have like Kim, Unu, Kang. They all have something on it. I don't know what they are. 안녕하세요. Yeah, I can't like Ponce's is like Kang Unu, which is a girl's name. Like I don't know if they like had a raffle and all the players are wearing different kids' names or what. As Florial looks at 0-2 and a swing and a miss there, and that's 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts, and he is on his way to his immaculate inning, ladies and gentlemen. Is that what they did? I assume that they just had a raffle of some sort. All right, Moon Hyun Bin, the key player for this game for Hanwha. The 2 home runs to come from behind is there's finally a ball from Chae Won-tae. What? And the 1-0 is fouled away. 1-1 now. They've big there. 17-5 since the come from behind 3-run shot, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. So in just a sec, the 1-2 is Mrs. Low. I actually was going to move to Spain long before I moved to Korea, and ended up not doing that. And then I was going to move to Korea for 3 years, and then I was going to go to China, but I never went to China. As the 2-2 pitch way up high, and we've got ourselves our first full count, ladies and gentlemen. Strikes out the first 2 on 6 pitches, and now a full count. And the 3-2 is lifted into the left field, going. I don't know what's happening. Home run, apparently. I don't know. I couldn't see it. I still don't know what happened. I still haven't seen it. I still haven't seen a home run. I hate this stadium. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Can't see anything. Is that it hit the foul pole? I would like to see it. Strikes out the first 2 batters on 6 pitches, and then gives up a solo shot opposite field. And it's Noshiwan now stepping in. We still haven't seen this. We still have not seen the home run. Yeah, not a good day, Boosted. As a fouled away, 0-2. Oh, are we going to get to see it finally? There we go. Oh, it hit the outside part of the foul pole. Wow. And that's going to be strikeouts. And number 3 strikes out 3, but gives up a. Thank you.
ENOKRIU 풀 슈퍼채티드 2.09달러. 땡크 유포 브로드캐스팅 더 한화 게임 어게인.
Yeah, that was that shot was that was a rough shot. I mean, 99 to the corners, and that's the only way that it's happened.
ENOK RYU
I love how it
풀스포츠티드
pops up
2점
again.
연구 달러. 땡크 유포 브로드캐스팅 더 한화 게임 어게인.
You guys like my Konglish lady? Yeah, that boosted. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's a rough one, man. 3-2, full count, opposite field, barely just sneaking it over off the definitely. Oh man. Boosted, was that the only one that you were waiting on? It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Boosted. Doosan scored in the bottom of the first also. All right, so we've got to the top of the first now as Hanwha with the 1-0 lead. Diaz steps in, 12 home runs on the season for the lefty. This is the matchup that I am interested in. The reason for this is Weiss gives up a lot of home runs. He's already given up 6 home runs on the season. He gave up 8 home runs last year. Diaz leads the league in homers, as that is in there for a strike. Now, yes, Diaz does hit more home runs than Samsung and Daegu, but Hanwha has a hitter's park too. Hanwha's stadium is not big by any means, as that is fouled away. As now it's 1-2, as you can just tell by the left-handed swing to the opposite field, 105 meters. Not they should have just had drawn a picture. All righty, the 1-2 pitch once again to Diaz. They're going to go up at the waist, and that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, and throws over, and no one away. Kang Min Ho steps in now, the catcher, not having the season he had last year, and that's part of the reason why Samsung is struggling a little. Just 2 home runs on the season, as that catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Last year he had 19 home runs. This year, just 2. Is still almost hitting 300, as that is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I stand by it. They went out and spent a lot of money on a pitcher. And the 1-1 up high, and it's 2-1. They were a lot of people's picks to win it. Yeah, another 2-1 is chopped foul, and it's 2-2. Well, you've had worse picks before. And that is going to be lifted into left field. Moon Hyun Bin comes back forward, and that's 2 away. Maybe a little girl did pick the killer, Alan. It's kids' day. It's children's day. Not for us old folk. And right down the middle, strike one at 153 to Pak Byung Ho. Pak Byung Ho, 9 home runs. 8 of them have come in Daegu, though. As here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball right back to Weiss. He snags it, an underhand toss, and another 1, 2, 3 inning go. The old Leons. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Hanwha up 2-1. Is it gonna be? Is it possible Hanwha is not gonna have a come from behind victory? 12 pitches in that inning for Weiss, and he has been a different pitcher since the wifey landed in Korea. Hanwha will have Cheon Sung leading things off in the bottom of the second. 15 pitches in the first inning for Chaewon Tae. Chaewon Tae did not pitch well against Hanwha last year. 7.71 ERA against them last year in 3 starts, 0-3. But the 2 years before that, he did pitch really well with them whenever he was with Kium and kind of Kium / LG as he went over in the middle of the season trade. So, yeah. Is he going to be back to his old self, or is he going to be the last year's version of Hanwha bullpen pitcher? The question, the question. And in there for a strike on the inside corner on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Boys. All right, the 0-1 is swing and a miss at a pitch down on the dirt, and it's 0-2. In his career, he's hitting a 463 against Chaewon Tae, and that is in the dirt to try to get him to chase, but he did not. Oh, it hit him in the head. No, it didn't. Did it hit him? I was going to say, it didn't hit him. Golden, Colorado, home of Blue Moon. As that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs, throws, and that's 1 away. I'm going to put you both in timeout if you don't stop. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. Eugene Young having quite the season, a 344 on the season, 3 home runs. A big home run against LG to tie the game on during the week, and that's going to be a ground ball through the right side, and he continues his hot streak as that's going to bring up Wang Young Mook as Hanwha's got their second base runner of the day. Maybe it'll be thawed by then. All right, Eugene Young over at first base. He has a little bit of speed. He could be stealing a base here or there as Wang Young Mook looks at ball one on the inside, and it's 1-0. 183 on the season. Hanwha has two gigantic holes. That is the second baseman. Well, actually, let's just say three. The second baseman, the shortstop, and the DH. As the 1-0 pitch low, and it's 2-0. And the 2-0 low, and that's 3-0. And just catches the inside, and it's 3-1. All righty, here comes the 3-1 pitch. Sets up right down the middle, and that's going to be ripped into right field, and that's going to be another base hit as he moves him over to second base, and they've got runners on first and seconds with 1 out. Bringing up the ever dangerous bottom of the lineup. Combined 330 average if you add them both up. All right, runners on first and seconds, 1 out, and that brings up EJ Wan. Maybe he hits better in yellow because he definitely doesn't hit well in the other colors that he ever wears. As the check over on Eugene Young. And here comes the pitch right down the middle, and it's 0-1. EJ Wan is known for his speed. He looks like a little kid with that with his little helmet. Absolutely no facial hair whatsoever. Looks like he's as I don't know what the point of faking that hard throw to second was whenever there was nobody covering. You're just gonna throw your arm out. As here we go. The 0-1 pitch to EJ Wan. And he fouls away ball one, and it's 0-2. Okay, stop, both of you. Feel like I'm gonna have to put you guys in timeout. All righty, the 0-2 pitch just sets up way up high in the zone and hits it, but it's going to be ball 1-1-2. All righty, the 1-2. And the 1-2 is popped up. Hong Min Ho tosses off and makes the catch. But I believe it. Did it hit the fence? Pretty sure it hit the fence. But the official scorer just put up an out. The official score has worse eyes than I do, and I am a kilometer from the stadium looking at the other way. All right, so EJ Wan getting another chance here at the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls that one away, and it's stayed. Went for a run/walk around 10 o'clock today, and there was Hanwha and Samsung fans everywhere. And I didn't even go. I completely changed my route, so I don't have to go by the stadium anymore because I don't want to run into the home run club. As the 1-2 swing and a miss, and that's going to be outs number 2, strikeouts number 4, and that brings up the most clutch hitter on the team, ladies and gentlemen. But Hanwha is only up 1. They're up 1, so it's not a clutch situation. Thank you, Johnny Guns. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. That's only clutch whenever Hanwha is trailing or tied. He doesn't do this extra run stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That's for the main guys. All right, the 0-1 misses up high, 1-1. Still have never seen him actually wear a uniform on the season. And the 1-1 swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. Looks like he's swinging a bat that's too heavy for him. 안녕하세요. 오늘 롯데 이미 지고 있어요. And the 1-2 popped up out of play, and it will be 1-2 still. 네, 오늘 부펜 구원 투수 선발했어요. 맞아요? 아니요. 올해 첫 선발. And the 1-2 is gonna be a ground ball right to the third baseman, and he just touches third. That will be it. So Hanwha strands 2 after the back-to-back singles, but we'll go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Hanwha. Big giant hole down at the bottom of the lineup. Gigantic hole. Wantain, or sorry, Che Wante. I keep wanting to say Wantain because that's who I wish was pitching. 24 pitches of that inning, sitting at 39 now. Yeah, EJ Wan and Shimu Jun, trying to count on them for for any sort of thing is not going to happen. Wow. What did he do? The Key is up 4-0 already against Kium. Doosan's up 1-0 against LG. The NC and KT is tied at goose eggs. And SSG's up 3-0, threatening with more as they've got a runner on second, and the guy who put them up 3-0 is up to bat. Jung Subin. He had to have turned on that then, as Yuji Hyuk steps in, the number 7 hitter, and misses outside 1-0. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful slider catches the outside corner, a little backdoor action. And the 1-1 breaks in there again for another strike, and it's 1-2. He has got his slider slash sweeper working today. That is not good for Samsung, as that's going to be grounded through, and that will be the first base hits, the first base runner. And now the bottom of the order, 8 and 9, comes in. Samsung has offense if they're playing in Daegu. Hanwha does not have offense unless they're playing against Kium. But Samsung's pitcher is not that great. All right, so we've got Jun Byung-woo. First pitch fouls that away, and it's 0-1. Jun Byung-woo, 235 on the season, as their main third baseman just has struggled all season. He had a very good season last year. This year he is not, as he twice as many strikeouts as he has hits, as that's fouled away again, and it's 0-2. Weiss doesn't mess around. He's like, give me the ball. Let's play some baseball. Umpire with a very stern, your turn. And the 0-2 gets a piece of it. Third baseman throws to second and a first. And that will be a 5-4-3 double play. And the one base runner that they had is now gone. That helps your pitch count right there, ladies and gentlemen. Give up a single and get a double play. That brings up Lee Sung-gyu. Misses inside. Shouldn't have turned and let it hit you, man. As that's ball 1-0. 242 on last season. And that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone on that curveball, or that's a slider once again. Lee Sung-gyu only 2 at bats so far on the season. And now the 1-1 tries to overthrow it, and it's 2-1. Is it just a big Hanwha Stadium used to do that too? It was like a 20-foot wall, a swing and a miss there. 0-2 now, or sorry, 2-2. Yeah, Hanwha's center field used to be super super high in the old stadium. This stadium definitely is not. As here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just misses outside, and that's going to run the count full. First full count of the day for Samsung. They'll be tied as that's a chopped foul. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside and blows it past him. Second strikeout of the day for Weiss as he gives up a single but gets the double play, and 9 up and 9 down as we go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Hanwha. Hanwha will have the top of the lineup coming up for them. Weiss dealing today, not getting his regular strikeout stuff, but it's 41 pitches through 3 innings has to be a solid stats versus 39 through 2 innings for Chewante. Inside. Inside. All right, so Che Ino will lead things off for Hanwha. 41 pitches for the set. This game definitely feels like a Hanwha game to win. Definitely not something that's. It's not a game that's. I feel like Samsung is favored or was favored at any point in the game as Che and Ho steps in and looks at ball one in the dirt. And Che and Ho struck out on 3 pitches in his first at bat, 276 on the season. And the big single yesterday. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away, 1-1. Oh, Hunter Channel. Hunter Channel. And fouls that one away, and it's 1-2. No way. Oh, okay. I thought Shea Jung hit another 2-run shot because SSG's now up 5-0 against Lotte. As here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again, and it stays 1-2. Run that pitch count up, get to that Samsung bullpen that is not very good. If you're talking about bullpen ERAs, Samsung is in the fifth with a 4.46 ERA. And here comes the 1-2. Fouled away again. Giving a souvenir to the Samsung fans out there in third base side. That's going to be grounded to Park Byung-ho, who grabs it and takes it himself, and that's 1 away. Park Byung-ho getting the start today at first base instead of Diaz. A little surprised at that whenever I was checking out the roster. All right, so stepping in now is Florio. Glad to see that they've figured out how to spell his name. 259 on the season, struck out on 3 pitches in his first at bats and looks at a strike right down die middle. And it's 0-1. 13 games, first 13, a 128, second 13, 439, and his last 9 has also been poopy. That runs up and in, and it's 1-1. There is still talk of uh, Florio being replaced, mainly because Hanwha's offense is not good. As the 1-1 just misses outside. His his defense, he does not take very good routes. He makes the catch, but he does not look fluid in the outfield. Yeah, I think they could probably get him away from whoever he plays with now. As the 2-1, as that's going to be a little flare into a shallow left field, and just as I say it, he decides to get a hit. Fourth hit of the day for Hanwha. Yeah, just imagine if he would have played from when he was a rookie, though. All right, Moonhyun Ben steps in. He's already got one solo shot today. He's looking for the second part of the home run cycle. Would love a 2-run home run here as they check over. First home run was off a 140-kilometer-an-hour slider that just stuck in the middle. And that misses outside, 1-0. 50 pitches now for Shaewon Tae. He can throw up to 100 pitches. He's mainly gonna throw around a 90 or so. All right, here comes the 1-0. Sets up right down the middle, and Florio goes, but Kang Min Ho drops the ball, and Florio will be on second base with a stolen base. That was in there for a strike. It was right down the middle. But Kang Min Ho loses the ball. Now that he doesn't have to wear a mask. All right, now they've gotten rid of the double play as Moonhyun Min, and now the 1-1 pitch sets up just on the outside. And he fakes it to Florio. And that's ripped right to the second baseman. And it's probably a good thing that Florio stole that base, because he probably would have gotten doubled up there. Moonhyun Bin hitting the ball hard, but just right at Yuji Hyuk. That brings up a Noshiwan. Noshiwan struck out looking in his first at bats to end the first inning. 260 on the season. That's right back up the middle. Will he come home? He will, as Kim Sung Yoon does not have much of an arm. And Hanwha takes the 2-0 lead on the RBI single from Noshiwan. That was hit hard right back up. Yeah. Children's Day is the second busiest day of the regular season for the KBO. only behind opening day. And I went around. It didn't matter. It was a strike anyway, and it's 0-1. Chan Song, a 6-3 ground out to start last inning. Tomorrow, also a 2 o'clock game because tomorrow is Buddha's birthday. And the 0-1 runs up and in, and it's 0-1. Or 1-1, sorry. It was already 0-1. And the 1-1 that is lifted into right field. Right fielder back and makes the catch. That will be 3 away. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, so we're back at top of the fourth here. And first pitch to EJ Hyun misses low, and it's 1-0. Oh, 250 on the season for the shortstop. And that is lifted going back, but Moon Hyun Bin makes a very, very strange route, but makes the catch. As I've talked about it before, Hanwha's defense with him in left is not good, but he makes the catch anyway. He went back all the way back to the warning track and then kind of looped around and had to make a sliding catch towards the foul line to make the outs. But he makes the catch anyway, and it's now 1 away as the number 2 hitter, Kim Sung-yoon, steps in. Misses outside, 1-0. Kim Sung-yoon grounded out to the second baseman in his first at-bat, averaged down to 353 on the season. And the 1-0 misses away inside, and it's 2-0. And here comes the 2-0 in there for a strike, and it's a 2-1 now. Good to see the manager not have his little notebook out. As the 2-1 misses low, and it's 3-1. Weiss had 5 walks against Samsung in his first appearance, and that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone and runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Samsung. They struck out in their first one. That was the end of the last inning. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Chops into EJ Wan as he's not able to hold on to it, and it stays 3-2. And that's going to be a ground ball past the diving third baseman, and he will be on base with a 1-out single. He has got some speed. We'll see what happens. Does he start running? Will they manufacture a run? And because he is so fast, Noshiwan has to play up right on the grass. As, we'll check now. Does he take off as Gujauka steps in? Checks over at first. He slides back in. And a swing and a miss. And just misses outside, 1-1. Still hasn't gone yet, so I'm surprised. And checks over at first. All righty, here comes. Oh, he checks on him, and now they've got him picked off. What is the deal? Why do these players keep getting picked off so bad? It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Like you have a pitch clock. You have a pitch clock to time it. It's awful. All right, Gujahuka looks at the ball 3 on the outside, and it's now 3-1. Just unbelievable how many pickoffs I've seen this year. As the 3-1 sets up right at the waist, and he lifts that one Florio over and under it, and that will be 3 away. They get another single, but they get nothing of it because he gets picked off. And through 4, Weiss has faced the minimum. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-0 Hanwha. Just unbelievable how bad base running is. Again, absolutely no fundamentals in the KBO. None. Not a single fundamental. Weiss is sitting pretty with the pitch count, matching in his number 55 as he throws a 14 there. Base the minimum. Hanwha will have Eugene Young, the number 6 hitter, coming up. He was part of the single back-to-back singles in the second inning. Hanwha has had base runners each inning with the solo shot in the first, two singles in the second, and two singles in the third, as Chewan Tae showing why no one wanted to sign him. Elsewhere around the league, Kia's up 4-0 still. The Kium does have a runner on first with nobody out in the bottom of the third. Doosan's up 2-0, but LG's got a runner on first with nobody out in the top of the fifth. KT and NC both stuck at zeros in the top of the fifth, and SSG comfortably ahead, 6-0 in the fourth inning. All right, Eugene Young steps in again, one of the hottest hitters in the league. That's his upstairs, ball one. 354 now on the season after his single in the second inning. And the 1-0 pops it up as the right fielder coming in and under it, and that will be one away. You have to think, how much longer are they going to keep him down in the 6 spots? Maybe there's the thought of moving him up into the 1 spots. He loves to put him up at the 1 spots. The manager absolutely loves the to play around with the lineup. So Wong Young Mook steps in. He looks at just strike one down the middle, and it's 0-1. Wong Young Mook, a single in his first at bats, trying to get that average back up over the Mendoza line. Eugene Young does have one game in the leadoff spots. He went 1 for 3 in that game. Is it raining? Kiwi, is it raining outside? Oh my lord, it is raining. All right, so I was like, wait, it looks like rain. Huh. All right, well, we got a 0-1 count now. And that misses outside, 1-1. I don't think it'll be enough to worry about altering the course of the game. Or definitely will play through it. As here comes the 1-1. And low, 2-1. I'm like, why does everybody have ponchos on? And why is everybody suddenly getting umbrellas? And the 2-1 misses upstairs, and it's 3-1. Excellent move there by Wong Young Mook to get some dirt into Kang Min Ho's eye, and since then, the pitcher has thrown 3 straight balls. And the 3-1, and that is going to be a line to the center fielder, though, and that will be 2 away. Brings up EJ Wan. 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in his first at bat. Chewante really needs a quick inning here, as that is going to be lifted up into the air. That's trouble. Center fielder is not going to get to it, and he drops it, but TJ Wan will just hang out at first base. A little late on his hits. It would have helped a lot for Hanwha if he would have had it the last time he was up to bat, but he does not, and now aha, we figured it out. EJ Wan only hits when wearing yellow in the rain. All right, Shimu Jun steps in now and fouls that straight back. 169 on the season for the shortstop. What was his WAR coming in? Negative 0.34. EJ Wan, negative 0.20. Wong Young Mook is above replacement players. And a swing and a miss there, 0-2. 오늘 Diaz, 지명 타자예요. All righty, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses in way outside. I don't know what he was throwing at because no one's chasing that. And it's 1-2. Dusan Sunball Tusu. All righty, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and strikes him out. His fifth strikeout of the day. We'll go to the fifth inning. It's 2-0 Hanwha. They strand another one as the big giant hole in the bottom of the lineup gets bigger. They've left 4 on base. Again, 4 on base. Diaz leads things off for Samsung. Again, it is the matchup that I wanted to see is right here. 68 pitches now, just 12 in that inning for Chewante, which definitely helps him out. 68 through 4 versus Weiss, who is, again, he's only faced the minimum with just the 2 hits from Samsung, and those 2 hits immediately was erased by a double play, and the next one was picked off. NC takes the 1-0 lead on a Chun Jae Won RBI triple. Gotta love a triple. Second most exciting play in the game. All right, so we're back. Top of the fifth. Weiss out on the mound still. 55 pitches, number 55 in the top of the fifth. Diaz steps in 0 for 1 on the day, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bats, hitting 301 on the season, and he fouls that away, and it's 0-1. And the 0-1, did he lay off? He did, and it's 1-1. We'll check the old replay, maybe. Camera crew, not the A crew. And that's a chopped foul. And it's 1-2. This is surprising. Tomorrow, Kia and Kium will be on this channel. Very, very surprising. Normally, you have one team or one broadcast for the whole week. Is Hanwha will be on second rates regular TV, as that is fouled away. And LG and Doosan will also be on local TV, it looks like. But just for tomorrow. I just don't get it. As here comes the 1-2. Just misses at the bottom of the zone. Weiss thought he had it. Rain looks like it's coming down a little harder now. And the 2-2 in the dirt, and it runs the count full. 3-2 now, third full count, third straight inning with a full count for Weiss. He had one in the fourth, or in the third, one in the fourth, and now here one in the fifth. Has 61 pitches. And the 3-2 is fouled away again, and it stays 3-2. Diaz a little late on those fastballs. We'll see what happens here with another 3-2 count. Does he throw him the slider, try to run it in on his hands? And the 3-2 is fouled away again as he tries to beat him with another four seam. 153 on the gun on that one. And the 3-2, there's that slider I was talking about. Runs it a little too far in. Almost took out Kim Tae-yeon. And that is another foul. As Diaz leading off this inning with a 9-pitch at bat so far. A 10 pitch. This is pitch number 11. And fouls that away. And here comes pitch number 12. That's pitch count was sitting pretty before this at bat. He's got the two hard ones out of the way. All righty, here comes pitch number 12. Pops it foul again. "67 pitches now. He's thrown 12 to the first batter here. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. It catches him looking at a pitch on the outside. It took 13 pitches, but he gets the strikeouts. His third of the day. He gave up on it, and it broke right on the back door. Oh, my bad. They're right next to each other. I hit the wrong one. I wrote it down right. All righty, here comes Kang Min Ho. Looks at just strike one right down the middle. As Weiss is like, man, I just threw 13 pitches to him. I got to hurry up and get this out because that is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. The most he's thrown was 15 in the first inning. So he's like, oh, well, I just threw 13 to that guy. I need to get this pitch count back down. And he fouls it away, and it stays 0-2. Jaewon Tae flapping the arms around, trying to get loose, stay loose. All righty, here comes the 0-2. Sets up way up the neck, and he misses badly, but fouled away. And it's 0-2. Not able to get him, as we'll see if he's been relying on that fastball, trying to get him past him, but we'll see if he goes to the slider on the breaking off, and he does set up on the outside, and there's that slider right back at him. And that will be an underhand toss, and 2 away. Yeah, I was wondering how long he would keep trying to beat him with that fastball because it is not working. I mean, you can definitely see the rain on the broadcast. And Pak Byung Ho looks it's a ball 1 low, and it's a 1-0. Pak Byung Ho wiping the water off of the bats. He's 0 for 1, grounded back to the pitcher in his first at bat in the second inning. And here comes the pitch, just misses, and it's 2-0. Well, next in uniform is that just catches, and EJ Wan does what EJ Wan does and drops the strike as it's 2-1. It's amazing how many balls he drops. And the 2-1 misses low, and it's 3-1. I think if the catcher doesn't catch it, it shouldn't be a strike. All right, here comes the 3-1. Pops it foul, and another full count. And he gets through this. The game is official. And misses low, and that'll be the first walk of the day as Pak Byung Ho will make his way over to first. Yuji Hyuk will come in. And unless Pak Byung Ho gets picked off here, Weiss is not going to be able to face the minimum. Yuji Hyuk had a single in his first at bat, a swing and a miss there on a pitch way down by his feet, and it's 0-1. 330 on the season for Yuji Hyuk. And the 0-1 in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. Ooh. And the 0-2. It's going to be right back up the middle. Shortstop grabs it, steps on the bag, and that makes the game official in case the rain starts a little harder. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 Hanwha. Hanwha's up 2-0. Weiss is minus the Diaz at bat that was 12 or 13 pitches. You know, he's sitting okay. 82 pitches. He threw 27 in that inning. Again, 13 of them were to Diaz. So he should be able to come out for the 6th easily. Samsung is now 0 for 2 on the day with runners on base. They've left 1 on base all day. Hanwha has had base runners every single inning as so far. But they've left 4 on base. As they've gone 2 for 7 with runners on base. 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position. I think Hanwha's bullpen is going to have to go 7, 8, 9, which means they're going to have to go Pak Sang-won, Han Sung-hyuk, and Kim So-hyun. That also means Kim So-hyun's going to and Han Sung-hyuk are going to have to pitch 2 days in a row. As far as Samsung's bullpen, they're kind of 3 inning Kim So.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Mail Undong Haja. Every day, let's exercise. As the Chan Ho fouls that one away, and it's 0-1. Oh, he's at 69 pitches. Oh, Chan Ho 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to the first baseman in his last at bat, struck out swinging in his first, and that is a big swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. Kim Jong-soo, not in a close game, not in a 2-run game. They only use him in a tie game or a blowout, as that is lined to the shortstop, who sticks the glove up and makes the catch. That will be 1 away. Not hits it that hard, not a particularly. The announcers made it sound like he was making like this running, jumping, diving catch, but it was not. It was just a couple steps, throw the glove up. Pretty routine play. As Florio steps in, he had a single, a stolen base, and a run scored in his last at-bats, and fouls that one straight back. And it's 0-1. Florio now up to 265 on the season, as he heard me talking about him possibly being replaced. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Will he take a break? Or redo the batting gloves? Here we go. As usual. Yeah, adjust the gloves. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Catches the top of the zone, and that is a strikeout number 6 for Won Tae-in. And that'll bring up Moon Hyun Bin, the Samsung killer, the Lion Tamer. What do I got here? What do I got? As Moon Hyun Bin looks at strike one right down the middle. All right, the 0-1 misses low, and it's 1-1. Chaewon Tae doing a little jumps on the mound, trying to get the mud out of his cleats. 296 on the season now for Moon Hyun Bin, lined out. And the 1-1. Up high, 2-1. So that this is my my sound for when the Lions do something well, and this is the sound for whenever they do something bad. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Popped up into center field, going back at the track, and makes the catch. And for the first time today, Hanwha goes 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the 6th inning, but first we'll take a little break. Refill your beverages, whatever you do. I'll see you in a few. right, we are coming back. Both teams have both teams have different packages. They're not even sold by the same company. LG has their own season ticket holders, and Doosan has their own season ticket holders. So when Doosan is home, it's those season ticket holders. It's those companies. When LG is home, they have their own too. When LG, they used to have away packages. So like if you were a Hanwha fan, you could buy a Hanwha away season pass or a Hanwha season pass just for the Hanwha games. Is first pitch from Weiss is in there for a strike on the outside, and then Doosan has a very very popular package. It's like 80,000 won, and you get 4 tickets. Is that one runs way up and in on Jeonbyung-woo, almost hits them there, and so a lot of people buy those. A lot of Hanwha fans buy those. They were actually complaining this year because when Doosan had their season tickets was the same time that Hanwha had their season tickets going on sale. Is fouled away on the sweeper that breaks off of the plates, and so on. It's 1-2 now. So yeah, they don't have their it, when LG's home, they're on the first base side, and when Doosan's home, they're on the first base side. It's complete. It's like two separate teams, two separate, basically treated as two separate stadiums, really, even though it is the same. But I do believe they have like the locker rooms. I believe there's 3 locker rooms. That's a swing and a miss on a pitch off the plates, and that will be a strikeout number 4 on the day for Weiss. As that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Lee Sung-gyu. I believe there's 3. That way, LG, when they're home, they can go into their, as that is absolutely crushed. And ain't no way, no way. He tried, but not going to catch it. That is a home run. A solo shot puts him on the board. I talked about it earlier, where yeah, it's still raining, where Weiss gives up a ton of home runs. I talked about it earlier. That's the 7th home run he's given up on the season already. He gave up 8 home runs last year. He's already given up now 7. And last year he pitched in Hanwha's old stadium that was not as much of a hitter's park as this one. Yeah, Moon Hyun-min tried to make the jump at the wall, but nope. As that puts it a 1-run game now and flips the lineup back over to Lee Jae-hyun as he looks its ball 1 on the outside, and it's 1-0. 89 pitches now for Weiss. This is probably going to be his last inning, as the 1-0 is bounces in the dirt, and now it's 2-0. Still raining. Still see lots of ponchos and umbrellas back behind home plates. Doesn't look like it's really raining too much whenever you look at the game itself, as that's going to be a little bloop. That might be trouble. Nope. That is going to be 2 away. Looked like it was off the hand a little more than I thought it was, but that's 2 away now. And that brings up as he, whoop, did he bunt? Did he go around? He did not. As Kim Sung-yoon steps in, he singled in his last at bat, but was picked off. I don't know why. He was halfway to second whenever Weiss still had the ball. But here comes the 1-0 pitch. And misses upstairs, and it's 2-0. Weiss has not struggled with command too much today. He has struggled with getting getting the outs once he's get the two-strike count. Is that one is lifted, it's gonna go, but in front of the warning track, and that will be 3 away. Samsung cuts the lead to 1 on the solo shot by Lee Sung-gyu. Will go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 Hanwha. 2-1 Hanwha. And it still feels like Hanwha has a big advantage in this game. There's 12 more pitches there, 94 for Weiss. uh, he usually pitches 100 pitches. Will they send him back out for the 7th is the question. I almost feel like it would, like, I know he wants to go out. He's gonna have Diaz. He's gonna face Gujauk. He's gonna face lefty, lefty, righty. So they may bring in somebody else to face, maybe Kim Bum Soo or somebody to face the two lefties. So it'll be interesting to see what do they do. They're at the point where if you send him out, how many pitches do you expect him to throw? Because it is Monday, he's gonna have to pitch again on Sunday. Do you really want him to throw 110 pitches and then have to throw again on Sunday? Now, when he throws on Sunday, it will be regular rest the 6 days because Thursday there's no game. So it's a tough decision here. Could see it going either way, really. And of course, unless Hanwha puts up a couple runs here, and then there's no reason to send him back out there. So Chaewon Tae is 78 pitches through his 5 innings. They'll face No Shiwan, misses upstairs, and it's 1-0. Now right to the 1-0 pitch, and just catches the outside corner, and it's oops, wrong side, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1. Is fouled straight back, and it's 1-2. That's Diaz at bat seems to be might just be a difference maker. That 13 pitch at bat keeps Weiss from being able to go back out for the 7th inning without a question. And the 1-2 struck him out, and that is strikeout number 7 on the day. Cheon Sung steps in. And time is called. No, he says, hey, yeah, you got to wait for the batter to be ready. So no pitch. No. All right, here comes the first pitch. And that is crushed, but right at the left fielder. And that's 2 away. Eugene Young steps in now again. A single in the 2nd inning, 1 for 2 with a fly out to right in his last at bat in the 4th. And the pitch misses upstairs, 1-0. Eugene Young average at 348 so far today after his 1-for-2 performance, and the 1-0 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. Does look like the rain is stopped or considerably let up. Don't really see any on the broadcast anymore as he fouls that right into his ankle and he is down on the ground. This is exactly what Hanwha cannot afford. They have been very lucky so far on the season to not have any injuries and to have one to their best hitter. Did he hit his foot or his ankle? He wears a shin guard right at his ankle. Right at his ankle. But he did have a nice bat flip. We'll give him that. He wears an right into the inside ankle on his left foot. He's trying to get the dirt off. And he'll stay in. We'll see how effective he is. I'm throwing him a high fastball right here. If I'm the pitcher, I am saying I want a high fastball. See how well he plants that foot. Call me rude, call me mean, but I'm taking advantage of the fact that he just hit himself in the ankle. You better go high fastball here. Nope, they're gonna go outside. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. As that will be strikeouts number 8 on the day for Chaewon Tae. We'll go to the 7th inning. It's 2-1 Hanwha. Hanwha goes 1-2-3 for the second time today. Chaewon Tae is looking nice with that 87. He only threw 9 pitches that inning, getting 2 strikeouts. Only 9 pitches. So 87 pitches for him. Weiss, though, sitting at 94. Do you send him back out there? That is going to be the question. They will have Gujauk, Diaz, and Kang Min Ho. This is where really you, as a Samsung fan, as a Samsung team, you've got to get your run back here. You've got your 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. If you don't get your run here, I don't know what you're expecting. Again, Samsung does awful on the road. Elsewhere around the league, Kia's up 7-0 now against Kium. Doosan 4-1 against LG. So if the score holds, Hanwha and LG will be tied at 22 and 13 on the season. NC's up 2-0 against KT, and SSG's up 7-1 against Lotte. Surprisingly, all the games except the Kium game is in the top of the 7th. So Weiss is back out there. All righty, here comes the pitch to Gujauk. A swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. Have to think he's got about 10 pitches in him. Anybody gets on base, he's got to come out as the 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. He has tried to overpower these guys when he gets 2 strikes. He's tried to overpower them with the fastball, and it hasn't worked. Will he go with a slider? As EJ Wan says, throw it in the dirts, but that is a curveball that forgot to curve, and it's 1-2. And And a swing and a miss on a high fastball. That'll be strikeouts number 5, outs number 1. As Weiss is trying to get through 7. It does look like the rain it might have picked back up a little bit too, as Diaz will now step in. And that misses low. 1-0 as pitch number 100 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And the 1-0 in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Most he's thrown, he threw 112 a few weeks ago, as that is fouled away, and it's 1-2 now. He threw 112 pitches against SSG in 6 innings, 105 against Lotte in 6 innings, and 106 in against LG in 6 innings. As EJ Wan points to the ground and he runs it inside, and it's 2-2. So 4 of his last 5 games have all been over 100 pitches. He wants to go out. He wants to compete. It's something that they really need. And what's helped the bullpen a lot is these guys going a little deeper. As Diaz grounds to Wang Youngmook over to his left, grabs it, throws, and that will be 2 away. That brings up Kang Min Ho, who is 0 for 2 on the day. And that'll be it for him. And Weiss is saying, no, man, let me finish my inning. Let me finish my inning. All right, 103 pitches as Ponce and Moon Dong Ju look on. The translator comes back in. 2 outs now. Kang Min Ho 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left in his first at bat. A 1-3 ground out in his second. And that is outside 1-0. And the 1-0 is beautiful sweeper there. 1-1 now. 105 pitches now for Weiss. Is that Kang Min Ho is like, was that a strike? He's like, yep, that was right down the middle, man. As here we go, the 1-1 pitch. As he waste one way outside, and it's 2-1 now. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a chopper up the middle. Wang Youngmook grabs it, throws across, and that will be 3 away. Weiss goes full 7, and we will go to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-1 Hanwha. The 3-4-5 hitters go hitless so far for Samsung. Weiss finishes day. I'm going to assume that he finishes his day off of that after that pitch. Be 107 pitches, 3 hits, 1 homer, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 1 earned run, and that was on the solo shot by Lee Sung-gyu back in the 6th inning. So Hanwha will have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up, trying to add a little bit of run support before Hanwha gets into the bullpen. We'll see as Che Wan Tae come back out. He is sitting at 87 pitches after 6 innings. The 2nd inning was his weakness, as he threw 24 in that, but 15, 24, 17, 12, 10, and 9, as he has gotten better as he's gone on. Na, 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 na. All right, Wong Young Mook. All right, Chewon Tay back out there. 87 pitches. All righty, here we go. And Wong Young Mook looks at the ball one low, 1-0. Hanwha did make a substitution. Iwan Suk is now in right field. So Lee Jin Young comes out after hitting it into his ankle as that misses low, and it's 2-0. Kiwi, what does Mookie got to do to get? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What does Kiwi got to, or what does Mookie got to do to get his cheer back? As that misses inside, and it's now 3-0. 8 strikeouts on the day for Chewon Tay. Oh, so he's okay now? And 1 for 2 on the day, and that is in the dirt. And he's got himself a leadoff walk on 4 pitches. Yep. Now's when I wish I had my shirts, my new shirts. As they'll have a little mound visit here. Asking them to fix the mound as there's a big divot now in the mound. So Iho Sung warming up and a lefty. I don't know who the lefty is. I can't see his name. Still raining, coming down a little bit. Trying to fix the mound. Big divot right where both of the pitchers drop their foot down to plant. Yeah, I hope they're dominating. They're playing Cume. Ottawa gets Cume this weekend. All right, so we're back. Wong Young Mook over at first base. He could definitely be stealing, but another thing to remember is that it's raining now. So being able to slide into second base is going to take a little bit. It's a lot easier to lose your. As here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's what everybody wants. It's everybody dreams of, and that's the runner on first, nobody outs, sacrifice bunt. It doesn't matter if he bunts or not. It lowers the chances so much. I mean, he's so bad. I mean, he's on a hitting streak. He's on a hitting streak. What are you talking about? As he drops down the bunts, will go to first. That will be A sacrifice bunt 1-4 as Wong Young Mook will head over to second base with one out now for Shimu Jun. It's late in the game. This is where Shimu Jun shines. Nice to see a sacrifice bunt on one attempt. Well done, Kang Ha-eun, as that will be it for him, as not sure why they take him out now when you've got Shimu Jun coming up, who's 0 for 2 on the day against him. But we've got a pitching change. That'll be it for Shaewon Tae, who gets himself a quality start. He 6 points, 1 innings, 92 pitches, 63 for strikes, 6 hits, 1 home run. That's the solo shot to Moon Hyun Bin in the first inning. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 2 runs, both of them earned. He is responsible for the runner over on second base, as I have to think that Isang Ho will come in to pitch, as he is a righty and Shimu Jun is a righty. Oops, wrong one. Still absolutely nothing on the KBO app, of course. All right, it is Iho Sung. Iho Sung on the mound, 17 games, 16.1 innings, 3 wins, 1 loss, 3 holds, a 7.16 batting average again, or ERA is 7.49 OPS against. I'm not going to read all that stuff. I don't know why they put those stupidest stats up. All right, as Shimu Jun steps in, he's got a chance to cement himself in the legacy of a absolute clutch bat right here. Hanwha needs some insurance runs. You've got a runner on seconds as he swings and misses at the first pitch, and it's 0-1. And here comes the 0-1. As he pops him up as center fielder right under it, and that's will be 2 away. Flips the lineup back over to Cheyenne Ho. Keeping him in to face the lefty. And you've got 3 lefties coming up between Chan Ho, Florial, and Moon Hyun Bin. And here's the pitch in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. And that is chopped to the first baseman. He underhand tosses to the pitcher, and that will be 3 away. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's 2-1 Hanwha. I'll be back in just a few. Park Byung-ho is up high, and it's 1-1. Park Sang-won out on the mound. One of the many people that Kiwi would like to have uniforms of. As here comes the 1-1 pitch, and did he go around? He did not, and it's 2-1. Excellent call by the first base umpire, and a great look by the cameraman there. Park Sang-won doesn't want to wait for the pitch for the batter. He just wants to throw, yell, and kick. And the 2-1 is grounded foul, 2-2. And the 2-2 sets up on the outside. And he chops it foul as it ran way in, and it's 2-2 still. Wipes the rain off of the bats. Samsung down to their final 6 outs unless they can do something offensively. And that's a ripped foul on ball 3, and it's 2-2 again. Running that pitch count up against him is what they need. Oh, looks like they're going to go with Park Sang-won and then Kim Saw-hyun today as the 2-2 pitch. As he fouls away another ball, and it's another 2-2 count. 7 pitches already now in this first at bats. And that's going to be a slow grounder. Third baseman throws across and one away here in the top of the 8th. As that brings up the number 7 hitter. Yuji Huck steps in. He singled in his first at bats, 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the shortstop who just touched the bag in his last at bats. He was eliminated on a ground ball double play after his single, though. And that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Samsung 0 for 2 on the day with runners on base. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They've had 2 at-bats with runners on base all day. As the 0-1 runs in, and it's 1-1. Not going to win very many games with 2 chances to hit with runners on base, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and 1-1 pitch. And that's ripped into right field, and that's going to be at least a single. Yuji Huck will round first, but head back to it, and that's his second at bat or second hit of the day. And we'll see what happens now. Do they get into the pinch runners category here? Yuji Huck has some decent speed, I would imagine. But that brings up Jun Byung-woo, the third baseman. The 51,000th hits, or sorry, base for the Samsung Lions. We'll have a pinch hitter here. As Yu Jung Bin steps in, a 188 on the season. And a swing and a miss there. Good thing they have him pinch hitting, as that's 0-1. 288, or sorry, scratch. That's a 188 on the season from the pinch hitter. As the 0-1 pitch sets up right down the middle. And it catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. I feel like these cameras are a little higher than other stadiums. I feel like what I thought was what I've been thinking all day has been a low pitch has actually caught the bottom of the zone. Can they get a hit with a runner on base? Third chance of the day. As the 0-2 going to go up at the letters. Misses badly, but catches him looking as he missed by a full strike zone, but gets the strikeout as it was such a bad pitch that it caught the bottom of the zone. And surprisingly, the most surprising thing out of that was EJ Wan caught it, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna have to get some new glasses, sir. Those aren't working. All right, Lee Sung-gyu steps in. He has the solo shots for Samsung as they check back over on Yoo Ji-hyuk. They are now 0 for 3 with runners on base as their struggles offensively, especially away from home, continue. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. 250 on the season, 1 for 4, I believe. This is only his second game of the season. As here comes the 0-1 pitch, sets up on the outside, and he got him going around, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 sets up way in the other batter's box. And it misses badly again, but catches him looking as he leaked it over the middle of the plate. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-1 Hanwha as Pak Song-won gives up a single, but ends up striking out 2 on pitches that were nowhere near where his catcher was set up. As they've now gone 0 for 4 on the day. And Pak Song-won almost falls down. He's so excited about striking guys out. Oh, Hanwha will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up and trying to do something. They would love to get a insurance run or 2. So Kim Sa-hyun is a little bit not quite as shaky. Man, Kia is just beating the crap out of Kium. They're up at 10-0. I believe Eo Song will still come out. I think he only threw 3 pitches in that's a relief appearance. Nope. Big Jung Hyun will come in to pitch. So Baek Jung-hyun out on the mound, 16 games, 19.1 innings, 1 win, 2 holds, 140 ERA, as he will come in to face the lefties of Florio and Moon Hyun Bin, and possibly No Shiwan, who is a righty. But anyway, here we go. The bottom of the eighth. First pitch catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. All right, Ryuji Huck goes over to second. Yoon Jung Bin, as I even spelled his name wrong anyway, is out of the lineup. Young Do-gun will take over at second as Florio looks at a ball one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. So Yuji Huck moves over to third base. Yang Do-gun will take over at a second. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Lifts its to left, but in front of the warning track, and that's is 1 away. Brings up Moon Hyun Min. Let's see. All right, here we go. Moon Hyun Bin, the big solo shot to put them up 1-0 in the first inning, and looks at ball one there low. No, you got to do Dejan forever. Yes, here comes the 1-0. Misses upstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, and jams him, and Kang Min Ho takes off the mask, but it will get out of play, and it's 2-1. And catches it on the outside, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 just misses, and it's 3-2. Second full count of the day for Hanwha. Second full count of the day for Moon Hyun Min. His first one was a solo shot off the foul pole. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Does he hit another solo shot? As he jams him, that's going to be trouble. Is the center fielder is not able to grab it. Moon Hyun Bin is going to hustle to seconds, but decides to pull up, and that will be his second hit of the day. And I imagine he will come out for a pinch runner here. 2 full counts for him, a single and a solo shot. I have to imagine that he is done, as I believe Isang Hyuk will come out and run for him, since he will be taking over in left field anyway. No Shiwan now steps in. He is 1 for 3 on the day, has the RBI single that is currently the difference in the game. Moon Hyun Bin is out of the game. They haven't shown who's taking over, but yes, it is correct. Isan Hyuk. Isan Hyuk easily goes first to third on a single, and home on a double. And the first pitch is low, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch as a foul away, 1-1. They're up like 10-0 last time I looked. It's not a game at all. Sorry, it's 11-0 now. And they're threatening with more as they've got a runner on second and 1 out. And they're only in the 6th. As the 1-1 pitch as a fouled away again, and it's 1-2. Noshiwan does have yeah. And they check over at first. And Hanwha is definitely led by their starting pitching. My concern for Hanwha going on is their offense. As the 1-2 sets up in the outside corner, but steps off the back of the plates. Yeah, the definite concern is Hanwha's ability to score. And the 1-2 pops him up. Second baseman out to short or center fielder coming in, and it's going to drop in. The throw to second is not in time. As that is Samsung's season in a nutshell. Is Noshiwan gets a pop-up single as he barely ran at all, but he's going to be on first. Isang Hyuk heads up base running, but the throw nowhere near in time. It'll go down as a single, but shouldn't be, as that'll be it for him. Oh, he'll stay out there. Again, you've got they've had 2 little bloop singles where the center fielder's playing really deep. .258 on the season for the captain, .250 in his career against Baekjung Hyun. And that catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. 0 for 3 on the day, a 6-3 ground out to lead off the second, a fly out to right, and a line out to the left fielder in his last at bats. Oh, pitch issue as he's back in there now. All righty, the 0-1. in the dirt, and it doesn't go to second or doesn't go to third, and it's 1-1. Lots of speed at second base. A single Woods should score him. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball through the left side. He's going to round to third and come on home. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the insurance run that Hanwha needed. As the captain comes through with an RBI single. And now Hanwha's up 3-1. Yeah, that should. Especially since Samsung can't hit with runners on base, as Iwan Suk a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. Hitting 80 on the season, not 800, just 80. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, way up high, 1-1. A little apartment song. Yeah, is that what's going to happen? As that's going to be a liner into center field, makes the catch, throws the third, and that will not be a homer. It'd be a homer if he was playing in a little league stadium or a little league field, but he is not, and that will be 2 away. Yeah, he needs to do something. All right, so Wong Young Mook looks at to strike one at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Wong Young Mook walked in his last at bat, singled in his first, to line out to center in his other one, and it's 1 for 2 on the day. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just misses outside, 1-1. And the 1-1 just misses low again. And he lifts it up, right fielder over and under it, and that's will be 3 away. But they get another insurance run and puts them up 3-1. We'll go to the ninth. Samsung down to their final 3 outs. Hanwha leaves another 2 on. Oops. They left 7 on base today. Doosan gonna just put it away. All right. Elsewhere around the league, since this game is almost over, Key is up 13-1 against Kium in the top of the 7th. getting ready to start the top of the seventh. Doosan's up now 5-2, as they apparently just got a single or a wild pitch or something there. Maybe a wild pitch scored a run, as they've got a 3-2 count with runners on first and second. NC's up 6-0 against KT, and SSG's up 7-1 against Lotte, as these games are not very close today. Oh, Kim Saw Hyun, I assume, is going to be out there on the mound. Yep. Kim Shi Hyun, I guess. Kim Saw Hyun steps out. 19 games, 17 points, 2 innings, 10 saves on the season, and that first pitch is low, 1-0. Samsung will have 1, 2, 3 coming up, trying to do something, as that is in there for a strike at the very top of the zone, and it's 1-1. And the 1-1, and that's ripped up, and that'll be a single into left field. He is on base, and that's brings the tying run up to the plate. Again, Samsung 0 for 4 with runners on base today. Is that Jung Soo Bin, the lefty that chokes way up on the bats, right? All righty, here we go. Kim Sung Yoon steps in. He is very fast, and that is a ball outside, 1-0. 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 on the day. Oh, sack flag. I couldn't tell what happened. I knew that it wasn't a hit because the bases weren't still loaded and only 1 run scored. So it had to be a wild pitch or a sack fly, as the 1-0 is outside, and it's 2-0. EJ Wan is going to go a little talk to him at the mound. All righty, here we go. A runner on first, Kim Sung Yoon. 2-0 counts here. He is a guy that is nearly impossible to double up. It's got to be hits really, really hard if you're going to double him up. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Runs inside. Oh my, must have got a stitch on the inside corner, as it's 2-1 now. Must have just got a loose stitch on the corner, as here comes the 2-1 pitch. As that's going to be a slow grounder to the shortstop, tosses underhand, and that will be 1 away. That'll be 1 away, bringing up the number 3 hitter. Again, the 3, 4, 5, 6 hitters for Samsung all have the ability to tie the game. As Samsung is now 0 for 5 with runners on base. Should have bunted there, huh? Would have bunted if the score was 2-1. Honestly, that's insurance run showing to be important here. As Gu Jauk now steps in, sets up right down the middle and misses outside, and it's 1-0. Gujauk lined out to the third baseman in his first at bats, flew out to center in his second, and struck out in the seventh. 0 for 3 on the day. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Sets up right down the middle again and misses inside, and it's 2-0. It's hard to get a double play right now because the ground is wet, the dirt is wet. On deck is Diaz, who leads the league in homers, and here comes the 2-0 pitch. Sets up down the middle once again, and Gujauk calls time. Yeah, Lotte is not doing well right now, huh? 3 straight losses for Lotte. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. Misses outside, and it's 3-0. Again, Kim Saw-hyun pitched yesterday. He's pitching again today. He struggles when he pitches 2 days in a row. They do have Han Sung-hyuk still in the bullpen if he does get a little wild here. As here comes the 3-0 pitch, sets up on the inside this time. And that is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1 now. He has given up 1 home run in 78.2 innings. He has so much movement, it is tough to square up. That is lifted into the air, center fielder over, and that will be 2 away. That brings up Diaz. Swings at ball 4 down in the dirt. I haven't seen it at all. I don't have time to watch the Futures League at all. All right, here comes Diaz, 0 for 3 on the day. Swings and misses at ball 1, and it's 0-1. Diaz 0 for 3 on the day. 2 4-3 groundouts and a strikeout looking. With runners on base, he's hitting a .354 with 8 homers on the season. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And he swings at ball 2. It's 0-2. Don't even throw anything near the plates if he's going to keep swinging at these pitches. Thanks, Mary Kate. All right, 0-2 sets up in the other batter's box. Way, 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 way out there for ball 3, but it's 1-2. Again, Gujauk swung at ball 4. Diaz swung at ball 1 and ball 2. Should be 3-0 here with a runner on first and second and 1 out, but they continue to swing at pitches way off the plate. As here comes the 1-2, sets up on the outside corner, leaks inside, but a swing and a miss will end it, and that will leave Hanwha with a 3-1 victory. And if the rest of the scores hold, Hanwha will be hanging out in first place for Children's Day. As Hanwha doesn't come from behind to win, they actually just win, ladies and gentlemen. Weiss, yeah, of course. Weiss with a 7 innings, quality start plus 7 innings, 107 pitches, 3 hits, 1 homer, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 1 run. It was earned. Chaewon-tae pitched really well. A quality start, 6.1 innings, 92 pitches, 6 hits, 1 home run. Again, it was the first inning that the home run that wasn't a home run last year and wasn't a home run in a lot of stadiums just snuck over and hit the outside of the foul pole, just over the short wall in left field. Gave up one more run a little bit later. Hanwha added another run in the eighth inning to give them a little bit of breathing room. And I really think that's run in the eighth inning was a huge factor. The reason for that is because if the score is 2-1, and EJ Hyun has the single to start the ninth, Kim Sung-yoon is going to bunt there. Kim Sung-yoon is going to bunt. He is extremely fast, and that would have caused a lot of rushing from all of the players. A very big chance for an error if he gets down a decent bunt. That would have left runners on first and second. Obviously, the game completely changes at that point. So, really, the end of the eighth inning where Moon Hyun Bin gets the single, and then Lee Sang-hyuk is able to score after the single by No Shiwon and the single by Chae In-sung. Really ends up, I think, was the biggest change of the day, biggest change of the game in terms of what everything went on. Samsung, they have runners on first in the last two innings, one out runner on first, two strikeouts looking. They have a runner on first to lead off the ninth inning and a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. So they go 0 for 7 with runners on base. 0 for 7 with runners on base. They had zero at bats with runners in scoring position on the day. They leave 3 runners on. They get picked off. They had one runner that got on and he was picked off. They had another runner that got on and immediately had a double play to erase that. So just offensively awful. And hats off to Weiss and Park Sang-won and then Kim So-hyun. Kim So-hyun did not have good stuff at all today. He was extremely wild. 16 pitches, 9 for strikes, but honestly, about 4 for strikes, as there were a ton of awful swings at pitches way off the plate and in the dirts against Kim So-hyun, which is mainly due to the fact of his release points. He is a sidearmer or a little above sidearm, and the movement he has on that, the players just don't see that kind of speed and that kind of movement. They don't have enough time to react. But he was extremely wild, and I said it last year, and I'll say it again this year. If you're going to face Kim So-hyun, you need to let him throw. You need to let him throw the ball and throw it and throw it. Make him get 2 strikes on you before you start swinging. Because again today, the game is completely different in the 10th inning or the 9th inning if they would just follow that advice. I talked about this with Kwak Do-gyu for Kia, who's very, very wild, but a very strange delivery. Kim So-hyun is the same way. Let him throw. Let him throw the ball because he struggles to throw strikes. They really need to, players and teams need to figure out how to hit him, because he does throw fast, but he's also extremely wild, and they are swinging at so many wild, bad pitches that if they were waiting for him to throw and throw and throw and get 2 strikes on him and then start swinging, half of the guys would walk. But Hanwha gets the win. Weiss with the quality starts plus. Hanwha another victory. LG did just lose, so Hanwha now 7 wins in a row, moves them up to first place. Today, they did not come from behind. They actually were ahead the entire time. Tomorrow, should be Ryuhyun Jin versus maybe Won Tae-in. I'm not entirely sure who's up for the Samsung lineup. I'll be doing LG versus Doosan. I believe Chirinos will start for LG. So tomorrow, another 2 o'clock game. I'll be doing LG versus Doosan as long as the rain holds off. That is a big thing. There is rain in the forecast for tomorrow. So if that game is canceled, I will do Samsung versus Hanwha. If both of these two games are canceled, I will do Kia versus Kiyoom because it'll be in the dome. So I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Every game starts at 2 o'clock because tomorrow is the holiday for Buddha's birthday. As today is actually Buddha's birthday, but because Children's Day was also today, they have Buddha's birthday tomorrow, a second holiday. So once again, another 2 p.m. game tomorrow. So I will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock for either LG versus Doosan. If that one doesn't work, Samsung versus Hanwha. And if that one doesn't work, I'll be here for Kia versus Kiyoom in the dome, where hopefully there's no rain. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're still hanging out. Make sure you guys like this stream. That way it gets pushed out to more people who are searching for KBO stuff, even if it's English speakers, Korean speakers, Spanish speakers, whichever one. Try to get out as much as possible. The likes and comments and all that stuff does the whole algorithm YouTube thingy. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always, until next time.